Good morning, dear students. In today's class, we are going to study about the ultraviolet visible spectroscopy. That spectroscopy is also known as electronic spectroscopy. The reason behind this is that in the ultraviolet spectroscopy, the transition of electron takes place from the lower energy level to excited higher energy level. That's why the electronic transition, we know it as electronic spectroscopy. Principle of ultraviolet spectroscopy. When ultraviolet radiations are passes through a sample, it can be in the form of solid, liquid or gas. When ultraviolet radiations are passes through a sample, the sample absorbs and the molecule and bond inside the molecule absorb these radiations, and the electron present in this molecule excited from the lower energy level to higher energy level. That is the basic principle of the ultraviolet spectroscopy. In this type of spectroscopy, the transition of electron takes place from the lower energy level to higher energy level. These electrons can be sigma electron, pi electron and non-bonding electron. As all of us know that the electrons involved in the different types of bonds are sigma electrons, which are used in the single bonds, pi electrons, which are associated with the double or triple bonds, and non-bonding electrons. Non-bonding electrons are the bonds which are associated with the lone pair of electron, or they are the electrons which are not participated in the bond formation. Here in this topic, in further, we are studying about the spectral range of the ultraviolet spectroscopy. Ultraviolet spectral region can be divided in two parts, that is near ultraviolet region and far ultraviolet region. Near ultraviolet region ranges from 200 nanometers to 400 nanometer, that is near ultraviolet region, and far ultraviolet region is from 15 to 200 nanometers, that is far ultraviolet region. In this type of spectroscopy, there are different ranges or different energy levels are involved. These energy level can be shown by this diagram. In this diagram, we are having energy level, increasing energy level on the y-axis, and these are the electronic levels. The first level is sigma bonding orbital, second is pi bonding orbital, third is non-bonding orbital, fourth is pi anti-bonding orbital, fifth is sigma anti-bonding orbital. These are the different orbitals having electrons. Sigma electrons, pi electrons, non-bonding electrons, and these electrons transit to the high energy level, and these higher energy levels are the anti-bonding orbitals. So here the different type of transition takes place in this process. The transition depends upon the energy. The transition of electrons from sigma to sigma anti-bonding orbital takes place, and that is of the highest energy transition. After that, non-bonding to sigma anti-bonding orbital transition takes place, pi to pi anti-bonding orbital transition takes place, and non-bonding to pi star या pi anti-bonding orbital transition takes place. Here by this diagram we can also see that sigma bonding orbital to sigma anti-bonding orbital, non-bonding orbital to sigma anti-bonding orbital, pi bonding orbital to pi anti-bonding orbital, and non-bonding orbital to pi anti-bonding orbital. These are the four types of transition which takes place in the ultraviolet spectroscopy while absorption of ultraviolet radiations by a molecule. These different type of transition involve different types of energy. Highest energy involved associated with the pi to pi star transition. After that, non-bonding to pi star transition requires comparatively lower energy than sigma to sigma star. Pi to pi star transition requires less energy than both of these, and non-bonding to pi star transition involves lowest energy. These different type of transitions takes place in different types of molecule. As we all know that sigma bonds are formed with the saturated compounds. So sigma to sigma star transition takes place in the compounds which involves single bonds like alkanes or saturated hydrocarbons. Non-bonding to sigma star transition takes place in the molecule having single bonds and having heteroatoms. These heteroatoms can be oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, which are having lone pair of electron or non-bonding pair of electron. So non-bonding to sigma star transition requires comparatively lesser energy than sigma to sigma star, and this type of transition involves the compounds having single bond and heteroatom having lone pair of electron. Next, pi to pi star transition. This type of transition involves the compound having double or triple bonds. Carbonyl compounds and double bonded compounds like alkenes, they are involve this type of transition. In the carbonyl compound, there is double bond between carbon and oxygen, so it requires pi to pi star transition. The fourth type of transition is from non-bonding to pi star transition. In this type of transition, electrons from the non-bonding orbital having free electrons or electrons which are not involved in the bonding, non-bonding electrons are transit to pi star or pi antibonding orbital. This type of transition involved in the carbonyl compounds. In the carbonyl compound, there is carbon and oxygen, C double bond O. Here oxygen is an heteroatom. Let us see an example of CO, C double bond O. In this molecule, there is a bond which is sigma bond, other bond is pi bond, and a heteroatom, that is oxygen. As we all know that oxygen is an heteroatom having two lone pairs of electron. So in this compound, we can get all the electrons, sigma electrons, pi electrons, and non-bonding electrons. This is an example which can be given with the non-bonding to sigma star, pi to pi star, and non-bonding to pi star also. Okay, and it involves alkanes, it involves amines, it involves alkenes, and it involves carbonyl compounds. It also involves carbonyl compounds. These are some examples. In the next class, we will study about the instrumentation of ultraviolet spectroscopy. That is only the principle. In this principle, we have to express the different energy levels and increasing order of energy. Also, we have to express the ultraviolet range of spectrum. Thank you for today.